The passage I'll be reading from is from Romans 16:17. I'll be reading from the New King James Version. Now I urge you, brethren, note those who cause divisions and offenses, contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, and avoid them. So we need to, in that passage it states that we need to follow a doctrine that is sound, that is biblical. It's very important to follow doctrine that is biblical, that is from the Bible. I've met many people who say they are Christians and don't believe the Bible and what it teaches. So it's very important to follow the doctrine with what Paul taught and what Jesus taught, what the Bible teaches. Sometimes Christians don't care about doctrine and say Roman Catholics and Protestants are together. No, Roman Catholics preach different doctrine, a false doctrine, many false doctrines. I won't get into that. And so that's why it's important for us Protestants to know our doctrine, know the history of the church, and that's why we should follow biblical doctrines or teachings. So going on to 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 6. If you instruct the brethren in these things, you will be a good minister of Jesus Christ, nourished in the words of faith and of the good doctrine which you have carefully followed. And in verse 7 it will go on, but reject profane and old wives' fables, and exercise yourself towards godliness. So we need to reject false doctrine like Mariology or purgatory, and we need to accept good ones that are from the Bible. So it's very important to follow biblical teachings. That's why it's important to study the Bible and study church history. What did the Christians think years back? But of course, it's important to compare your interpretation on what you believe and what you believe the passage is talking about. And yeah, that's very important to follow doctrine, biblical doctrine. And yeah, so thank you for listening. God bless.